What's up, everybody? It's your boy Anthony Fallon back again on post game thoughts. Cowboys getting the first win, first W over the mighty LA Chargers. It's undefeated coming into the game and play in and put up a hell of a battle against our Dallas Cowboys. But we came out the victors. And that's a good thing. Good win. Not the prettiest, but who cares? It's good that, the week one that we saw, we all was optimistic, and we saw that this team could need some moves, need some touch-ups, some cleanups and stuff. And even this game, there's still some more things that need to be cleaned up, especially special teams. A lot of penalties we definitely have to get down. And definitely in the red zone is something that we definitely will have to think that has to be more efficient. And it showed his head again. But for the defense, get the turnovers, force a couple of sacks to keep pressure on the on Herbert. And it wasn't for them. If it wasn't for the Chargers themselves creating a lot of penalties, particularly in the red zone, this game definitely would have been different. Definitely would have been different. And also some of the questionable calls by the officials, game would have been different, possibly. But it played out the way it played out, and I'm just glad that we was the winners because somebody had to lose. Okay. I'm not mad at the win. I did like let's go with the likes. What I did like out of everything was the run game, and they used the two-headed monster. You saw what Tony Pollard can do. He is that Tony Dorsett type of back. Matter of fact, I think he's a little heavier than Tony Dorsett. Tony Dorsett was like 5'10", 190, you know what I'm saying? Tony Pollard maybe like 6'1", 200, 210 at the most, something like that. But very sleek frame, a lot of speed and agility, and can hit the hole at a very fast rate. He's one of those, another real one where he's fast, but he's also quick. And speaking of that young man, that young brother, I like Tony Pollard. Tony Pollard has that same type of mentality of Dak Prescott, where it's team first. As if you watch the post game interview with Pollard, they wanted to talk about the 100 yards rushing and all of that touchdown, and he just kind of just put it all. It was all part of the game plan. It's all part of the team. It's not about him. He just did his. He just went out there and did his thing for the team, and loved it. And love that. Love that. It sounds very responsible. Someone that's that's accountable. You know what I'm saying? So love Pollard for that. But we definitely gonna have to clean up. Defense played pretty well. But we definitely gonna have to clean up some things on the defense. But it's a work in progress. I mean, because we're actually better than what we were last year. So um, that's a good thing. Let's highlight some players, man. I know. Okay, let's get this over with too. Is that I said the unsung hero would be Blake Jarwin. Actually, it was Tony Pollard. Some say it was Steele. I mean, because Tony Pollard was running off. He came when he hit that big run and came off the right side. So so you can give the game ball to both, uh, or you can say that Tony Pollard was a product of Steele's gameplay against Joey Bosa. So so kudos to them. Uh, on the defensive side, you can give the game ball to Michael Parsons, uh, Jerron Curse, you know, um, the guys that intercepted the ball. But as a unit, collectively, I want to say that who stood out, like some of our young guns, some of the inexperience, of course, Michael Parsons. So I think he made a very huge impact by getting in the backfield, chasing Herbert around. I saw Jabril Cox make a play. That was a very crucial play, and it probably will go unnoticed. But Jabril Cox made a very crucial play running down uh, Justin Herbert after he flushed himself out of the pocket to buy some time. Um, Odigizua got the pressure on Justin Herbert. I saw Israel Mukwamu make a play or was in part of a play defensively. So give it up to those guys. You know, getting out there, getting a piece of the action. Uh, Always a part of the team in helping to win, even if they're not playing. But they got in the game and contributed. You know, that's a good confidence booster. Um, and we're gonna have to see more of that until otherwise uh, get some of our players back defensively. Donovan Wilson, Gregory, and D-Law. Uh, I can definitely say in just a little bit, we did miss Gallup, man. I'm not gonna lie, we did miss Gallup. I like Cedric Wilson, and oh man, he cut up field, man, on that short pass and cut up field. Uh, yeah, that was awesome. I didn't know he had wiggle like that. To be honest, it was good to see him display it. Blake Jarwin made a catch here and there. Uh, Missed that one in the end zone where it almost got picked off. Uh, on that, man, bro, you got to go straight up, man. You can't be like fading away on the jump ball pass. To be honest with you, you totally misjudged that. So those are some things that you just have to know how to time those type of passes. And fading a fade jump, it only allowed the cornerback or safety to just jump in front of you. And that's why that ball was almost intercepted. You got to know how to stop and go vertically, man. And you got good height, so use your height. Use your height and your weight. And see that comes from like that. And what I'm trying to explain here about the Jarwin end zone pass uh, that was batted down. What I'm talking about is more like when you hear these sports analysts uh, the commentators in game, and they talk about these tight ends and winning these 50-50 balls, 50-50 jump balls. It's like going up for a rebound. You know, you got to know how to pause a half a second and go straight up and use your height and weight, like kind of box a guy out, almost. So Blake Jarwin got to get better with that. But I understand you have missed significant time or whatnot to kind of refine your gameplay and all of that. So it's okay. It's okay. This is going to be this is a marathon, So it's just good for the win. We can always improve, and I think that we're improving. And the opportunity that's been given to these guys that's filling in, kudos. But I also want to give kudos to the fans that showed up and showed out and let it be known that we were here. And that's the second week in a row because you can also hear they showed up at the Tampa Bay game every time Cooper caught the ball. And I gotta check Cooper's stats. I had him on one of my fantasy rosters. See how that turned out. And I gotta say, this is another good week, man. Put it in the books. I mean, across the NFL, a lot of these games are turned out to be a lot closer than expected. Like the Tampa Bay game, they was 11.5 point favorite. But anyway, I'm gonna get off. I'm not gonna go there. I'll do another video after the Monday night game. We're just gonna recap the NFL all together, week 2, as we close out. So I'll do that tomorrow when I have time, and because it's another good Sunday night game, and hopefully Monday night game will be better. It will be just as good as last Monday. So we had a lot of upsets, and it kind of messed my 10-team ticket up, to be honest with you, but it's all good. So but I still won. Cowboys won me some good money this week with the under and the spread. I teased the spread, but did alternate lines. I had Cowboys +7 and I had the under 54 points. So it didn't turn into a shootout like we thought it did because both defenses came out to play. So it helped me win big. I put some money, what I'm saying, on that. And I had Tampa Bay covering their spread on a teaser by 7 instead of 11.5. I took 7.5, and I think they won that too. If I go back and watch it, go back and check out the score. So yeah, they're both teams, but yeah, I had 2 wagers on the Cowboys. So Cowboys, big ups. Keep winning, guys. I will make another video about the Cowboys probably Tuesday. So whoever get a chance to listen to my videos, I know I don't have any viewers and whatnot right now. So, but that's all gonna come. Even though it's been a year, almost 2 years by now, something like that, since I've been making videos. But it don't matter. You all gonna come. So so we can really have a conversation all about Cowboy fans, and actually I like to grow my this this channel beyond just the fans as well. We'll have our Cowboy shit, and we'll have some other stuff as well. But anyway, this is it. That's all I really have to talk about. It's just a good win but we're still improving as a team. You're gonna see some of these young guys mature right in front of our faces at the end of the year, and then we're gonna talk about I'm gonna talk about the NFL as a whole. As another week is in the book, I'm seeing the trend, and as usual, this is how it's going to be for now for the next 2 weeks, and I'm going to leave y'all with that to think about. Talk about. This is Anthony Fallon, Tone Sports Channel. Peace. I'm out.